Alrighty then, this is the Psycho Hippie representing Fun Guy Films, and I'm doing a little shout out to my fellow YouTuber Ambrosia Bubblepop, who happens to be a good friend of my daughter IRL. Apparently, she finds it fascinating that when I play Minecraft, I tend to create my own villages, and so I thought I would do a video real quick to show her one method of doing that. Now, the other method would be for me to kidnap villagers, which you could easily do with a boat if they're near a coastline. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to resurrect zombie villagers. And not only the procedure to resurrect them, but the procedure to actually catch them and make this happen. So, what I've got here is I've got my stone, and we're going to build a little trap, a little structure here. And I don't really research Minecraft much. There might be another more efficient way of doing this. I'm gonna go with my way that I've kind of invented. Okay. So we're gonna build this little rough structure here. Alrighty. And then we're gonna roof it in. I actually like it a little longer than this, so I'm gonna extend it out a step here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so the basic concept here is that I'm going to get the attention of a zombie villager. He's going to chase me. I'm going to hop up here, down this hole. He will follow me, at which point I will trap him inside. And I can do this by laying down a block. That was the wrong button. I can do this by laying down a block, but what I prefer to do is to place, let's see if I can find this without a whole bunch of rigmarole. Yeah, that'll be fine. There we go. Alrighty. And now it is just a simple matter of waiting until nightfall, where I will attempt to get the attention of a zombie villager and get him to chase me. And I'm going to do this a little. That's going to make it a little bit more foolproof. You know, once I get up here, there's really, and I drop down here, he's really got no choice once he gets there. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do now is, since I don't seem to have a way of turning at night, I was just in the menu and couldn't find a way of doing that, we're just going to chill out until it gets dark. Alright, so I am back in, and I am in survival mode, because a zombie villager will not chase me. There he goes. I've got one already. I've got to deal with that creeper, though. I don't want him following and blowing up my stuff. There we go. Come on now. Okay, got a lot of little friends here. And I want to take out the rest of these guys. I'll take a couple hits. I don't mind. Alright, yeah, he's killing me, so I got to get on with this. Okay. Come get me, big boy. Come get me. And he is trapped. Alright. Let me get back into survival mode before I get killed here. Or creative mode, I should say. And we are in business. I got rid of my stone. So let me just grab me another rock here. Just give me a piece of stone is what I need. And I'll take that in place of the village, the zombie spawner. Don't need that anymore. And I'm going to fill in this hole. Aha! No, I'm not, because that was the wrong block. Because I'm a doofus. Oh, wow. And now I'm tearing up the ground. There we go. You can tell I'm a real pro here, can't you? I'm just that good. I never make mistakes, obviously. Alright. And let's get him sealed up in here. That's going to keep any other monsters from going in there and messing with him. And it's also going to prevent, Yeah, y'all are having fun there. It's also going to prevent, when it gets daylight, it'll prevent him from getting, I did have the night vision potion. I decided not to use it. It'll keep him from dying in the sun. So now I have to hit him with a splash potion of weakness. Got him. Oh, I don't like that. And then give him the golden apple. And there's the sound. Now all we have to do is wait. And I'm going to clear the area. So let's head out while I do that. And there he goes. The transformation is complete. So I now have my very own villager trapped in here. And the question you're probably asking is, well, now what do you do with it? Well, let me see what we're going to do here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the back entrance of this into the actual front of the house. And let me just get me some... I meant to plan this better. You know what? Nether wart block is as good as anything for what I'm doing. And let's see. Yep. That's about all I really need. So I can access the top of the building here. Because we should be able to... He can jump out of here. Yeah, as long as we don't break the wrong blocks, he's not going anywhere. Alright, so at the... That's going to be the back. Yeah, that's going to be the back. So this is going to be the front. Alrighty. There we go. And he's moved just in the right position, I think. Not quite. There we go. He's got a bed, so he'll be happy there. And that gives me the chance to get rid of that and replace it. Ordinarily I'd be doing stone, but it's not necessary. And the reason he's sleeping is because I have night vision on. Him sleeping makes things a lot easier because now I can finish setting up without worrying about him. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a lectern here. And when he wakes up, he will bond with that and he'll become a librarian. Now you're saying, well, he's already a librarian. True enough. But the fact that I'm going to bind him to that has a purpose that I am going to show you once he wakes up, which should be very, very soon. Which means I better get on with what I'm doing. Metal door, just in case, because it is possible. I do not want him to be able to open that from the inside. And yeah, he's pretty much trapped here. He should be waking up pretty soon. There he goes. And now we'll go and talk to him and see what kind of deals he has to offer. And look at the discount that you get. Ordinarily it would be 10 emeralds and a book to get an enchanted book, which this enchanted book is Silk Touch. But we only have to pay one. And the reason for that is because he's grateful to us for having saved him from a life of undeath. And these prices are going to stay down. So that is the advantage of creating your own guys. Now, I've put myself in a bit of a pickle here because I don't want his Silk Touch book. I want him to give me something else, and we're going to work on that. But first, let me get some more repair work done because I forgot to finish sealing up the roof. Boop, boop, boop. And I placed the lectern too soon. But that's okay. I'm going to fix that. Because that first lectern will just be for decoration. This that I'm about to place will be the actual job block. Actually, do I have room in here? Do I have room? I do. Okay, so we'll just do it right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeatedly destroy and place, scoot back, buddy, the lectern. See how he turned from unemployed back to employed. Now I check and see what he's got. And his bookshelves, which is in my opinion, insulting. Destroy, replace. Breach 1. Don't want that either. Destroy, replace. Back to the bookshelf, you dirty rascal. Do it again. Ah, very cute. He's taking his sweet time. There we go. Still going with the bookshelves. All right, now. Switch over for me. There we go. Ooh, that's an expensive book. And it is Frostwalker 2. Now, what you would do ideally is you would do this over and over until you get him to sell the enchanted book that you want. And I'm going to tell you which enchanted book you want. You want Mending. Because once you've got a guy who could sell you Mending enchantment, you can put that on every piece of armor you own. You can put that on every weapon you own. And in theory, they will never be destroyed. As long as you're collecting experience points when you're holding them, they will heal themselves. And you'll be able to keep your favorite diamond sword around forever. So that's the use and purpose of this. Now, if I want, I could build another trap. I could go and hunt me down another zombie. Bring him in here and build it right and start building my own little village. But I think you get the idea here. So I'm going to leave that where it is. We've got our own little villager. Now, of course, you only really can do this after you've been on a trip to the Nether, so that you have your brewing stand, you're able to make the splash potions of weakness. But once you're able to do that and get your golden apples, which is fairly easy, and you can start your own village. And if you don't want to keep trapping guys, you're going to have to trap at least 2, in my opinion. Once you've trapped 2, and you've got them jobs, you've got them beds, you make another bed in that vicinity and throw some loaves of bread at them. They should breed and make a baby villager. And from that point on, you just rinse and repeat. You have as many babies as you want. You have as many villagers as you want. Each of them you can assign a new job to. And at that point, you've pretty much built your own village. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to one of my other worlds and show you a village that I built in just this sort of way. So let me go bop over there real quick. All right, so here we are wandering the streets of my very own homebrew village. Some of these guys, most of these guys were bred here. So I think there was one that was kidnapped, and there's at least 1 or 2 who were resurrected, I believe. And so his prices of, we ought to be able to tell. And they each have their own little huts here with their own beds in there. Outside, we have the job block, so I know who lives where. But I do let them wander freely around in this one, which honestly is more of a pain than it's worth, if you ask me. But what you gonna do? Let's see, I've got my cartographer here. I've got my novice librarian, who I don't really worry too much about him. He's just here to buy paper. Let's see. Got my weaponsmith. Haven't quite got him leveled up to where he sells diamond material yet. Got my fisherman. Yeah, he's pretty much just here to buy fish. I do a lot of fishing, and I end up hip deep in fish, so that's what he's here for. Give me something to do with the fish. Here we have a nitwit. And what is a nitwit, you ask? Well, sure, I'm going to tell you. A nitwit is a villager who can't get a job, will not do it, absolutely useless, taking up valuable real estate. Here's my big buddy. There we go. That is my mending guy. Although he charges 24 emeralds. In a more recent game, I have a guy who sells mending books for 1 emerald and a book. But anyway, even though he's gouging me, I still love him. Even named him. That's Boris. Well, let's get back to the topic of this nitwit. Where'd he wander off to? Because he knows I'm contemplating something evil. Got my doggies here. And we'll take you for a walk inside one of the houses. It's really pretty simple. As long as they have a bed, they're pretty happy. It doesn't really take much. Let's see, that's my cartographer guy again. Very useful guy, as a matter of fact, the cartographer, because he will sell you treasure maps. Ocean, that'll show you where an ocean temple is. That'll show you where the woodland explorer map, blah, blah, blah. I'll speak English here in a minute. The woodland mansion map is, which is a very good map to have. Trial explorer, another good one. And I'm not really buying banners. Sorry. I have no idea what that is. I haven't got him leveled up quite enough yet. Let's see. Yeah, he's happy. All right, where'd that nitwit go? I love the little globe on the cartographer table, by the way. No, that's the, yeah, that is a cartographer table. Yeah. I have two cartographers? No. Okay. Where you at, though? You know I'm coming for you, buddy. But yeah, the nitwits are completely useless, taking up a valuable slot. If I can kill him, then that'll free up a bed. Ah, there he is. Now, the trouble with killing this guy is that it'll upset, excuse me, the other villagers, and they will raise their prices to punish me. But the convenient thing is that there are ways to do the dirty deed without them knowing it was me. For example, the government has declared you obsolete. Oopsie, wonder how that happened. Well, you know, he's a nitwit. They too tend to get themselves in trouble like that. And as you can see from my farmer here, prices completely unaltered. But how do we replace our useless friend? I didn't think I would have the opportunity to show you this, but since it's turned out that way, let's just go ahead and really dive into the whole villager phenomena here. Because what I need now, and I don't know where I'm keeping it these days, so that's going to be interesting, is bread. I haven't played this this particular save in a while, so now I have to remember where I'm keeping the bread. Let's see. First try. All right, so because I killed the nitwit, that means his bed is free. The villagers will not breed unless there's a free bed for the new baby. So we're going to take this bread and what's up, dude? I'll throw him some and throw some to the cartographer. All right, let's see what happens. Nothing yet. That's okay. It takes a while sometimes. Let's hedge our bets. Pass some bread around. I hope I still have a bed open. I know everybody's happy because things are going well. Well, I'm out of bread, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. No, not thinking about it. Let's see. Do I have anybody I could do a deal with? That might get somebody in a amorous mood. They're socializing now. It could happen here. And we see little hearts appear over their heads. Unless I have messed up and there's a bed missing. Like I said, haven't played this one in a while. Balin the Fisherman, I forgot I did that. A little shout out to Viva La Dirt League. Okay. Let's pass around some carrots and see if that makes any difference to anybody. Actually, I can probably sell him some carrots. Yeah. Ah, no, not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, it's happening for several guys now. Did I have 2 free beds? And there's the baby. There's the baby. And it looks like I only get the 1 baby. These two didn't fall in love enough. So basically, we let the baby run around until he grows up. When he grows up, he will grow, hopefully, into an unemployed villager. At which point, I can bring him a job block that he will bond with, and give him the job that I choose for him. But if he becomes a nitwit, well, accidents can and do happen. Hey, who opened that? So y'all don't need to be going out in the water now. That is unsafe. Hope nobody went out in the water. Ah, man, I better go see. This video got complicated. Yeah, I hear the monsters swirling around outside. They can't get in here, though. I actually came in here with an ominous potion and triggered a raid. And I waited, and the raid ended with no illagers showing up because this place is too inaccessible for them, which I loved. No. Nope, doesn't look like anybody came out here. Alrighty. Everybody's safe. There was something else that I wanted to mention, and I've forgotten what it was. Hiding in the alleyway. Yeah, this glass thing was another project I was working on. Actually, completely unconnected. Oh, and it looks like everybody's going inside. It's getting dark, so they're going to go inside. They're going to sleep. And that'll give me a chance to figure out which house, who is doing this. I never used to have this problem with them opening those doors. Let's see. So let's see which house the baby has claimed for himself before I go. And you're stuck, aren't you? There you go. Let's see which house the baby's claimed this house. Okay, that'll be where I put his job block when he grows up. And we'll make him whatever we want him to. So anyway, I think that's about covered it, about how I make my own villages. Lot of things that I had to learn the hard way. If you give these guys a chance to escape, they will take it. I have had villagers escape. In fact, I had a villager I put a name tag on escape in one world. If something hasn't killed him, he's still out there lost. But, yeah, so shout out to Ambrosia Bubblepop. I hope she finds this video interesting. I hope anybody else who stumbles across it finds it interesting. And until the next time I do a video, I am still the Psycho Hippie, still representing Fun Guy Films. Y'all take it easy.